No kit? No problem. I found some extras here in my stash and I thought that we might try something different with our Laurel Denise Joe today. So let's jump in. Hi friends, welcome back to Lost Without a Plan. Thank you so much for planning with me today in my family HQ from Laurel Denise. It's called the Joe Pop-Up Planner. And I also have some stickers here from Fur Creek stickers that were deep in the depths of my stash. So I know that Fur Creek went out of business quite a while ago, I think almost a year maybe, but have some pieces that I think might work in this layout. So we're going to give it a try. If you're new here, hi, I'm Amanda Lynn with Lost Without a Plan, and I share real life planning, intentional goal setting, and systems that help us make progress without pressure. I'm so glad you're here. Today we're setting up the month of March in my Laurel Denise, the Joe, and the sticker sheets that I have here are from kit 156. I have the thick washi strips, which are just half of this page here. This kit 156 felt like a St. Patrick's Day kit, so it has some blue and green 4-leaf clovers on this sheet. We also have some torn washi, some date headers, some random little squiggles and functionals. I'm really not sure how any of this will fit on here, but we're going to try it out. We have some plaid washi here as well. Some labels. These will definitely not fit on here, but maybe vertically on this part. But if I cut off the appointment time section, they might work. Checklists, maybe on the notes page, and some more headers here. I figured I might use the numbers. I don't know. And then some more washi. So I'm going to start by laying in a quick backdrop and seeing where everything will fit. I figured that I definitely want to start with this thick washi here. And it just covers. So I figured since there's 2 sheets, 2 of each type of washi, that I could match it together to make it work. We're just figuring it out as we go today. Hopefully it works. The question is, do I want to use the full date headers? I think I'm just going to use the little squiggles since these days are smaller. I definitely use a Monday Start planner. They do offer it in Sunday Start for those of you who prefer that. That looks fun. Let's see, will I be able to fit the word March on here? I have this sheet of doodle months from Hank and Plan, and it's sheet 121, and the March looks like it's a similar green that I can use here. So we're going to pull that. Let's see if I can, should I center it? Yeah, that's fine. Excellent. Let's drop in the washi strips up here too. Now, if you've been following my channel for a while, this planner came out in June. I'm not sure when I bought it, but it started in July. It's an academic year planner. Throughout the last few months, I've been using kits from all the shops that were available just to kind of try it out, see which ones I like the best. But the thing about the Joe kits is that because they keep them so long, they are very large, so they're kind of hard to store because the pages are so wide. So the kits end up being at least the size of the monthly calendar when you get them in the mail, which is pretty large in comparison. Put this one flipped in comparison to a regular sheet like these ones. So they're kind of hard to store. I had to change my storage situation when I was using them. And there is like no consistency because one shop will do something one way and the next shop will do something totally different. I'll show you when I walk it through, like some of the things that I like the most and some of the things that I did not prefer. But I figured that really my favorite parts of those kits was just the washi strips. And I knew that some of the kits that I had in my stash had this thick washi right here. So I figured I could probably make one of my own, and looks like it's working so far. It does still look fun and festive. Just so I don't forget, I'm going to flip through and talk about those past months now, and then we'll lay in the plans. So for July's kit, this one was from Mama Gloria's shop, and I had also purchased her deco. This was my first time ever purchasing from her shop, and her deco was huge. So most of the pictures I wasn't able to use, but I did use as much as I could. Her kit came with the date separate, so we just added a sticker to decide on our Monday or Sunday start. I did like how all of the stickers fit, but there were so many stickers at the end of this kit. Like you'll see, I used a lot up here just so I wouldn't have as many left over. It was quite a bit, but they were really cute. And then I used more of the deco here. And I still haven't quite figured out what to do with this note section of this planner. Then for August, I used this kit from Hand Can Plan. Now Hannah's kits are fun because they have full boxes included, so there's little places to add a little sparkle to the monthly plans. And then up here in the weekly plans as well, there's like some textured boxes, some print boxes. So that was fun. And hers you could choose Monday or Sunday start, so she would just have it printed so you wouldn't have to do that. And hers came with date dots too. This one here was from, I think that the Happy Place planner. I know that I follow her on YouTube, and it's Happy Place Planning. I think her name is Jennifer. And I really enjoyed this. Her stickers did not have the days on it, but they are color matched, so it's less noticeable from far away, which is really cool. Hers did also include the textured boxes and a lot of labels. I did not end up using her date dots. I'm not sure if they were available. The thing that I can say is putting in the dates, the numbers on these things is not my favorite situation, so I think I'm gonna like this month's without removing or covering theirs as well. This one is also two separate strips, so you could use the washi strip and the date dots, or the date dots. You got to choose. And then I did nothing here. And then this one here is from Orange Umbrella Co. And were not printed. They were just these squares, which are a lot easier to put on than the little circles. But I put them on here, and we had a lot of deco. But this one came out super cute. I like their fonts and their patterns. And I think theirs was the most simplified because you could buy the monthly strip and it had all of the weekly strips above it. Whereas I think the other kits so far have had a monthly page and a weekly page, and you had to buy both. So I think that this kit was probably the simplest layout when you received it in the mail. Then I had another Handkin plan because, you know, I love her artwork. And this one was her Thanksgiving kit. I love the boxes with all the shapes. And this one, I think she added a notes box to the original kit, which is awesome. She has since stopped selling this kit for this planner, so that was kind of a bummer. But this is another one from Orange Umbrella Co. January, this one was from Planner Kate. I used a Planner Kate kit for this one. I definitely liked the Planner Kate stickers, but I think I didn't like the circles on the dots. There were a lot of circles, but there were plenty of boxes for what I used. And then we went back to Hannah from Handkin Plan for February. Just came out really cute. And then this one, which we are makeshifting from the leftovers. Now I want to drop in some plans, so we will save this one here for St. Patrick's Day just because. Let me make sure there's nothing else going on that day. There is a lot going on that day. Maybe we'll do it up here on this one. But let me stick it in here for now. Okay, that's the big holiday this month. So as you can see, I have not wrote anything down, so I'm going to speed us through the next part. This is going to be a lot of fidgeting to make everything make sense in this new layout. It's time to save the date. Laurel Denise's brand new undated collection is gorgeous, featuring 2 new planners, and it drops March 25th. I'll link it down below if you want to take a peek at what's coming soon, but be sure to use code LOST10 to save 10% at checkout. Okay, so I think I did okay with this makeshift kit. You'll have to let me know down in the comments if you think that it's good enough, or if I should go back to a kit for next month, or if I should find another company that has these thick and thin washies to do another makeshift kit of my own. I almost used up this entire sheet for the journaling kit. Almost all of the washi. We have some big strips here of this one. I used a lot of the labels and piecemealed from the checklist. And I only used a couple of the checklists from this one and some arrows and some dots. So I could actually keep this section for another one. I thought about putting on the date dots, but I just feel like it's fine. It's not necessary to have green font on that one. Thank you so much for planning with me today. If you enjoyed this video, you'll love what's coming next. So hit that subscribe button so that they'll show up right into your feed. And make sure to check the description box for links for anything you saw today. Until then, I'll see you next week. Bye for now.